What's up, everybody? It's me, Danny, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 8 from the New Jersey Regionals Pure Zodiac from Gabe Franc. Now, before you guys say, "Oh my god, is that your fucking Zodiac list? Why is Zodiac everywhere?" You need to understand that the reasons for these type of deck profiles is to not only give out free information on the Zodiac deck itself, but it also helps you guys to defeat Zodiac so that your Magic Spectre Win-Witch Turbo can finally get a regional top or maybe a regional invite. So yes, another Zodiac list, oh my god. But like I said, it's free info on how to beat the deck, to see how the deck runs, to see what's topping, and so that you can understand what you need in order to beat the deck. So for those of you who are already accustomed to Pure Zodiac, you might be looking at this list with some confusion on your face, because to you there may be some questionable things like, oh, why isn't he playing a Pointer of the Red Lotus? Why isn't he playing Pianismo? Why isn't he playing a rank 4? It's fine. I took a bunch of notes on the deck so that you guys can understand some of the choices for this deck. So before we get into the notes, we're going to go over the list. So we have 10 Zoos with 2 Rapier, 2 Ram, triple Thoroughblade, and triple Whiptail. For the hand traps, we have triple Ash Blossom, triple Ghost Ogre, and we have triple Gamma Seal and 1 Maxi. So, excuse me, this isn't Kaiju Zodiac, this is Pure Zoo, it just has the 3 Kaijus in there. For the spells, we have 1 Regeki, double Shuffle Reborn, triple Pot of the... triple Pot of Desires. Got the hiccups there. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Soul Charge, triple Cosmic Cyclone, triple My Body as a Shield, triple Zodiac Barrage, double Power Range Tanky, double Zodiac Combo, and 1 Solemn Warning. For the extra deck, we have triple Tiger Warner, double Hammer Kong, triple Chalk 9, triple Trident, 1 Borbo, double Brawl Bull, and 1 Mrs. Radiant. Now for the side deck, we have the second Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moons, 2 Enemy Controller, 2 Quaking Mirror Force, and a Floodgate Trap Hole. We have triple D Barrier, double Magic Deflector, 1 Imperial Order, and double Unending Nightmare. Now, going into the notes, I did ask him how Floodgate, Trap Hole, and Quaking Mirror Force was for him, and he said Floodgate was good in the mirror just to shut off the extra monster zone, and Quaking I never saw, but in theory it was good. And I also asked him that I noticed that he wasn't playing any rank 4s such as like Dweller, Emerald, or Tornado Dragon, and is there any reason why he didn't want to put the rank 4 in? His response was, with Lynx out right now, the other rank 4s don't really come up as often as he'd like to. He just wants to focus on the Zoo stuff. Playing double combo kind of makes up for no Emerald, since I don't need to worry about my resources as much. And in my local area, I've noticed double Zodiac combo becoming more and more of a thing, just for the simple fact of maintaining resource management. Because that's actually the new way to play Zoo. It's more heavily reliant on resource management, like more than anything, as you can see by the extra deck. Then, of course, I asked him if he would have went back and played a rank 4. He said no, I didn't miss any cards in the extra deck. For me, the biggest thing is that the cost for making the Zoo monsters is so low that there's no need for using 2 guys to make another Xyz monster or possibly another Link monster. And I agree with that. Zoo has so many starter cards that it's not even funny. You have your 10 Zodiac monsters, you have your Tankies, you have your Barrages, you have, potentially Shuffle Reborn could be a starter or an extender, Soul Charge, starter or extender, things of that nature. So the fact that he didn't run any rank 4s is not really that surprising when you actually take a seat and analyze the reasons why. So I asked him what his matchups were, and he said he played against 4 Pure Zoo, 2 Pure Draco, 1 Draco Zoo, and 1 Rogue deck, which happened to be Hat. He said Draco matchup is easy with all the hand traps and the Kaijus. The biggest part was the mirror match and dealing with a lot of cards that weren't as good, like the Kaijus or Ash Blossom. But I sided pretty heavy with the Bears and Floodgates, etc., so I was fine with that. Plus, I picked My Body more for the mirror versus Pianismo, which is better for Draco. But in retrospect, it mostly matters what you think you will play more Zoo or more Draco decks. So his theory was he was going to play against more Zoo decks, so that's why he went with the My Body. If he thought he would have played against more Draco decks, he would have went with the Pianismo. So his only loss was round 1 to the Zoo mirror, and he drew with another Zoo deck round 7, So his ending record was 6-1-1. It was an 8-round regionals. And he says his shout outs are to Rice Bulls. Shout out to Rice Bulls. AU, that's our local, and our Facebook page, Yugi Universe. So besides that, those were the notes on the deck. As you can see, the way that Zoo is running now, you don't see a lot of traps in the main deck. Mostly now, these cards are just to either apply pressure or to be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh on your turn instead of just having to use traps. Because if you look at it, My Body, Cosmic, Shuffle Reborn, these are all cards that if you try to stop me while I'm trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh, or you have something that I don't think is gonna like not let me play Yu-Gi-Oh, I can get rid of it with really, really great ease. So it's not even for the fact that like Triple Desires in a 42 card deck, that's perfectly fine because the card does say draw 2. So, and you also have Zoo combo to just recycle through everything. The way that Zoo is basically now, like I said, it's all about resource management. You don't see a lot of traps anymore in like a recent slew of Zoo decks. Like if you look at the ARG invitational deck profiles, barely anyone really played any real trap cards other than like D-Barrier and Deflector. So hopefully you guys can take something away from this video, except for Zoo's just for fags, because look, man, you either beat them or you join them, and the way you learn to beat them is you watch these kind of videos. So thank you guys for watching. Like he said, shout out to Rice Bulls, Yu-Gi-Oh, AU. Those are most likely his testing groups. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Even if you hate Zodiacs, like the fact that you hate Zodiacs. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. This is Danny signing out, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.